Once again, here in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11, very, very famous man scripture. Paul said this, "When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things." Now, if we look at this, we looked a little bit last time at talking like a child, but then the other two said, "I understood and I reasoned," or "I thought as a child." So two-thirds of the things that Paul talked about was the way a child thought. And he said when he became a man, he stopped thinking like a child. And maybe if I could say it this way, children have one set of glasses that they look at life through. And usually children look through glasses of, they think, how does this affect me? And I want me, children sing me, 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 me. They talk about me. And, I've had children, I got grandchildren now, and they just think about themselves and, what's going on with me and my and all that kind of stuff, because that's the way they think. A child thinks just about themselves. But yet there's a different set of eyeglasses apparently that Paul said that a man wears, because he says that when he became a man, he took off the glasses, he took off the reasoning, he took off looking at the world the way a child does, and began to look at the world and the things around him as a man does. So part of the way you become a man is you stop thinking certain ways. You stop thinking just of yourself. You stop thinking of just me and what I can get, and maybe selfishness and having just childish reasoning. And really, a lot of times what a child thinks is only what they can do right now. What will do good for them, make them feel good now. That's the way a child thinks. A man thinks differently. A man thinks about the consequences to his action. If I do this, how will this affect other people? When a man just thinks about himself and about what makes him feel good right now and not how it'll affect others, that's when he's thinking as a child. You become a man when you put away childish thoughts and childish reasoning. Let me ask you something. You thinking like a man, or are you thinking like a child today? Take the test and you see.